Okay, who has used Corefact in here before? Everyone except Veronica and Maria. You? No?
I'm not sure what it is.
Okay, well, Corefact, it is, we're going to go in through the zone because then everything will be branded to Realty One Group automatically. So that's really convenient. What it is if you actually want to spend some money, you want to do some mailing some postcards, you want to buy custom door hangers, you want brochures to hand out. Hello. You want brochures to hand out for a listing presentation, or you have a really nice listing and you want to put something beautiful in the house. I have samples of things that I'll pass around and show you. But Corefact is like if you want anything personalized notepads, it's all things you can buy. Okay, so this one isn't completely free like list reports. There's no cost to have the account. It's just if you buy something, you got to pay for it. But the prices are actually really reasonable, and they're very similar to Express Stocks in the zone and list reports when you buy postcards. The prices are all pretty similar, but there's some cool stuff in here. So if you decide that's what you want to do, this is a platform to do it, and it's really high quality stuff. So high gloss, beautiful. There's even postcards with tear-off business cards that are perforated. There's some cool stuff in here. So this is just if you have a farm and you want to start mailing to it, or you have a nice listing and you want another listing in that neighborhood, you could go around that. Just whatever you're doing, if you need to mail a postcard, this is the easiest way. You don't want to have to create it. You can create it in Canva. You can order the farm from Rock Title, and we can give you label format. You can go to Office Depot and get the labels, and you can print those out, and then you can stick them on all your postcards, and then you can put stamps on all your postcards, or you could do this. This is better, because your time's valuable. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to have you guys sign in, because I haven't met you yet. What is your name?
My name is Mahana.
Ma. Okay, go ahead and sign if you would. All right, let's get started. So while I'm getting started, I want to pass around a couple of samples so you see what on earth I'm talking about. Okay? We'll start one on this side of the room.
All right.
And we'll start. You two? Okay, we'll go that way. This is a sample of the brochure, and then there's postcards and door hangers and stuff in there. So, okay, so this is Google. Everybody's heard of Google. Okay. So now we're going to go to one.zone, which I think everybody here knows how to go there. If you don't, see me after class. Or Wendy. All right, so we're going to log in. And everybody knows this screen. Alrighty. Then we go to this little one login up here. Okay, one login. This takes you to, that's the everything button. Okay, that's the, I need everything. That's the button you're going to go to. Now, the things you use most automatically pop up here. If you do not see it, if you go near the word everything and click the word everything, there's a little arrow that pops up. If you click that and hit everything, everything shows up. Okay, so there's Rock University for trainings, Rock Title, you need buyer seller guides, stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to go back up. You'll see Corefact. Now this is through the zone, so it's going to be, I'm sure Realty One Group paid a pretty penny to be able to link this and have everything personalized for you. So this is use it. Okay, because if you just join Corefact itself, corefact.com, sign up, nothing's going to be branded to Realty One Group. Okay. All right, so here's the main page for Realty One Group. The first thing you're going to do is you must set up your photo, your information, just like in everything else that you use. You need to do that first here because everything's auto-populated. Okay.
So it doesn't grab your stuff from your zone? Yeah.
No, I don't believe so.
It should, right?
It should. You know what, this is more like a very casual class, so we're all good. So it may or may not. Why don't you go in through the zone and tell me if it does?
I'm trying to catch up. I was booting up as you're going along. I'm thinking, oh shit, I hope I don't get lost.
Okay.
But
Hi, Ann.
Hi there.
I am coming along here.
Okay, well, I'll just hold off a minute because that's a very good question.
And put it directly in here.
Oh, for heaven's sakes,
I'm
forget
screwed.
it. All righty. So we went in through the zone. The first thing you're going to do, if your picture shows up, you're still going to want to check it. So you're going to go to My Account, Personal Information. Pretty simple, right? My Account, Personal Information. If your picture is there, wonderful. And then you can put in the Realty One Group logo. And you can put a second logo in if you have your own that you've created for yourself. And you put your name in there, your phone, your email, your license number, everything basically that you could do. Now, under this capture URL, don't put your own website there. The reason being is the majority of these postcards are lead capture postcards. And they have a QR code, or they have text this to this telephone number to get your home valuation. Anybody who opens that QR code or text to get information to look up their home, and they're going to this website, it is unbranded. It's very unthreatening. And then they'll click on it, go in. But the minute they do that, you get an email showing that address is looking up their home value. So now you get to become Captain Clouseau, Director Clouseau? Columbo. You get to be Columbo.
Now you dated yourself. They don't know Columbo.
Columbo. So you get to be Columbo. He used to be on TV, and he was a really good detective. So you have to find out how to get a hold of those people. But at least you know somebody in that house was interested enough to look up their home value. I am old. It's okay.
Back when like Green Acres was on TV?
Yes, I watched Green Acres as a child. Yes.
Okay, so Barbara, you said not to put your own personal website?
No, do not change that. Leave it, realestatehomeprice.com. Now you can put your social media links, all of that, but leave that capture marketing that. Okay?
Mine's showing my current Realty One. Did I change that? I don't remember doing that.
I think it probably brought it in.
So do I?
But, okay, so that's really good to know. So apparently it's bringing things in from the zone, which is actually good because anyone who then scans the QR code or types in the text-to-lead code is going to be sent to your zone website, which means, what does yours do? I'm learning as we go.
Let's see if I'm legit, Miss Barbara.
You are. If you click on My Account.
Well, you were just there.
All right. I'm trying to learn not to touch people's screens.
Oh.
Because it's annoying people. I
It
go like
is?
this, I go to show them, and I touch their screen. So, okay, personal information, your logos are all in
They
there.
probably needed coffee.
Oh,
Yeah,
under
it's
capture
Sean
marketing, it is
Webster.
that. So
Got homes.
Okay, so
Is
this
it
is,
supposed to be?
it's good, it's fine.
Okay.
Apparently, that's what Realty One Group wants. They want
Okay.
all the leads to be going into your CRM in the zone, so let's leave it the way Realty One Group wants it, okay?
And correction, I apologize. Under capture media, it does say realestatehomeprice.com on mine.
Yeah, it's
But when I
mine does
scroll up
Okay, good.
under my personal email address and website, I must have, or they must have put
It
Realty
pulled
Ones
it in.
there.
Okay, then, do not touch any of it.
Okay.
It looks like if you've set up your zone profile, when you go into
Yeah.
this the first time, it will bring it all over.
Pulls it over.
But if you go into this, I think before you set up your zone profile, you'll have to do this on your own.
Got it.
That's how most things work. So always do the zone profile first. Okay, well, we've got that cleared up. Any questions on putting your information in? Pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you ever get lost in here, you're like, just hit the word Corefact, and it should take you back home. Or maybe not. I'm going to hit the home button. They changed it.
Miss Ann, you wanna see their samples?
Okay, so now let me just kind of show you a little bit what's in here. And we're going to actually create a postcard, upload a form, and pretend to mail it. Okay? So you're going to actually learn how to use this today. It's really easy. And I've got to watch time because we've got to do all that. But under this menu on the left, you're going to see jumbo postcards, super jumbo, mini postcards, single-sided flyers, double-sided flyers, flat mailers, trifold brochures. I sent that around. That was a book folder. Then there's business cards that you can order, but I suggest getting those through the zone. through one design. There's stationery. You can have personalized stationery. You can have personalized postcards, personalized thank you cards, baseball schedules, brochures, business cards, calendars, if you want to mail out calendars, door hangers. There's so many things here. I'm just going to click on one, like for door hangers. And let's go, there's just listed, just sold, market shifting, open house. I wouldn't do one on a particular house unless it was your listing because it costs money. But there's a bunch of door hangers here. And what's cool about these is you can put these in any neighborhood. So this is for an experienced agent. Let's say you're new and you have a little bit of budget, which most people don't because they just spent $3,000. But this is cool. Hello, allow me to introduce myself. Now, when we create this, you can write anything you want on here. You can change the heading, you change your picture, it's all customizable. But you'll see here for print only, let's say you want to do 100, it's going to be $62. So this is not free, this is stuff if you want to invest in your business and you want to go out and start, you have a farm that you're really working, you want to say hello to everybody all at once, I would use this. If you're doing an open house, I would get free door hangers from a home warranty company and staple your flyers to it. So these would be for something that you're serious about, something that you really want to introduce yourself. So let's go back to shop, and let me show you the brochures real quick. And let's just go bookfold. So this is the one that is floating around somewhere. I just did one with an agent, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Yes, you have it. But she did high gloss. She had a beautiful listing. And you can buy, I think, minimum is 25. What she's using them for is for listing appointments. She's starting, we're doing postcards, and then we're going to do another postcard next week, and we're having extra ones mailed to her. So when she's pretty soon, over time, she's going to have a beautiful package of sample marketing materials that she can use as bait to go, look at the beautiful marketing that I do. This is why I bring value. You need to list with me kind of thing. So that's what we're doing at this point, is starting to build. Every time she orders something, we order extra so that she has a marketing package to show.
And I would say whenever you guys are gonna mail something out, always put your name in the list, and you'll get a farm list for raw title, and it'll have like for that subdivision, but then always add your name and address in there, so then it mails one to you. So one, you get a copy of it, and then two, you know when it went out. So then if you start wanna call people after that, hey, you received a postcard from me, but just make sure you send one to yourself.
Absolutely, 100%. You need to know that. And there is a spot which most people miss, so I'm really glad you brought it up. And there's a little button, a little tiny box you can click that says seed this address. So you can put your own address in there. But if you double do it, like put it in the farm and then seed your address, you'll get two. You want to make sure, you want to know when it lands.
And then sometimes it's print, so like when they're going through the post office, they'll get black marks on it or whatever, so it's not bad to have two sent to you, because one might be nuts.
Absolutely, and these orders stay in here once you order them. You can always reorder and just order print only, and within 48 hours they'll mail it FedEx to this office, and you'll have extras to use as samples. So, okay, it's all about best use and best practices. So let's go do a postcard. Any questions so far? You'll have to play with this. Just go in through the zone, and there's no cost to have it. Just look around at everything. There's thousands of awesome templates, but for time's sake, we're going to make a postcard today, okay? So I am going to hit postcards. Now there's a ton of postcards, okay? So there's agent announcements, bright side. These are so cute. I'm just going to show you because they make me smile. They're all so cute. So what's this say? I don't know what it says. I'm going to open it. Spring can be a lucky time to sell. And there's a little lucky dog. Let's go back. Oh, stop it.
How long do you have to wait to get the order?
Okay, once you place the order and you put in your credit card and you hit order, it takes 48 hours for them to be printed, and then they go to FedEx and they come here. So it's very fast. If you're going to have them mailed, there's two options. Let's say you upload the farm, you press order. If you do it standard mail, that's bulk snail mail. It can take 15 to 20 days for it to land at the house, because you're paying a little bit cheaper price. And if you do first class mail, which is like 11 cents more, it will land within 5 business days after the 2 days of printing. So you figure 7 days. So if something is, time is of the essence, and you really want to get that out there, you would maybe, if it's up to you, so it's worth it to you, pay the extra $10 for the first class mail. Or whatever it is. Okay, so let's get busy. So I want to do a, let's say you just got a listing, or we could do just sold. Those are even better. Let's do a just sold.
Just sold, I need a couple of those.
Everybody needs a just sold. So we clicked on postcards, just sold. Now the first thing as if this is your listing and you are a realtor, unlike me, who is not, it's going to bring all your listings up right here. And all the pictures from the MLS. If you're doing a small postcard, the pictures are good enough quality. All right, it's going to let you use those. If you are doing that panoramic brochure with the pictures that are almost a full 8.5 by 11, it's going to say it's too low quality. You're going to have to upload them yourself from the Virtuance or whoever you had that took it, because you want to use the highest quality photo you have so it's not pixelated or blurry, because you'll be very upset if you get a postcard and it's blurry and pixelated. It just ruins it.
Yeah, do they refund you pretty easy, or you gotta pull teeth?
No, only if you can prove they made a mistake. So
If they're
before
blurry and screwed up,
If
whose
you-
mistake would it be?
If you sent it
It's
that way.
probably gonna
What do you mean?
because before you press order, you're going to download it and you're going to print it.
Okay, all right.
And you're going to take
I
a look
must
at,
have
and then
listened.
you're going to save that download to your computer, because if they do something on their end and you can
Right.
prove that you didn't, I had somebody get a refund because we had the proof.
Right,
And we're
okay.
like, that is not what we approved, and we got the next one free. So the customer service is good. So far, over the years, I've been working with them for a decade, and the customer service has always been good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just kidding, I must
Similar.
have misheard the one part, 'cause I'm thinking if they printed them blurry, what, no.
Well, you
all
need
right.
to make sure it looks good before you hit order.
Yeah, I did that with my 1,000 business
Yeah, no,
cards, they had my
they're-
email, everything was right except the email, damn, it looked good. They had SHUAN,
But
I
did you
said,
have
no,
a
it's
proof?
AUN.
Did you have a proof showing that you?
I approved it, so I ate it.
You
I was
ate it.
like,
So when I ordered my open house signs, every
Right.
time they would send a revision to me, and they put my website wrong or my name wrong. So I'd say, you spelled my name wrong, they'd fix my name, but then they would change my website. And it literally was
Like
over
back and forth,
15
right?
back and forth to get it
Oh
right.
my God.
Oh my gosh.
so how'd the signs turn out, good?
Eventually good, but it was like a very long
Yeah,
process.
I
Like,
just be
I
very
don't
careful
understand.
before you hit order. Have somebody else proof it who hasn't been staring at it. Okay.
Right.
So
It's
now
like finding
the
your
first thing you're
keys.
going to do is you're going to choose your front, and it's literally, there is no right or wrong answer. It's whatever you like. All right. And let's see, which one do I like? What pictures do I have? I have $1 million house listing. Let's do.
The second one in is really pretty.
That's pretty. Ready?
It's very
We're gonna be victorious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's my front. Now you can look here and see the prices. So print only, they're 60 cents a piece. Marketing standard class, that's snail mail, bulk mail, 97. These are the jumbo ones. These are good sized. And first class mail is $1.08. So if you do 100, it's $100, $180, whatever. So, or you could just order a digital download and have them printed yourself if you have your own printing company. If you go up over 125, they go down a little bit. Some of them are cheaper. This particular one seems more expensive than the one that me and the agent did last week. Now, okay, let's just go forward. So we've got the front template, that's what we want. Now we've got choices. We can look at all of them here. We can do, let's say you're 2 agents and you work together and you're a team. You could do this so that there'll be double slots for photos and contact information. Map, that is going to show a map of the property. Now, every single one of these, if you see, okay, well anyway, if you see a map, that map is individualized to that house. So no matter which house you mail to, it's going to have that house in the middle with the whole map around it will change. So it's not like it's just a picture that they use on every single one. No, it's actually a picture of where their house is. No, I'm gonna go back here. What's cool is, let's look at this one. Oh, stop it. I just want to show.
Hey Barbara,
Yep.
everything of mine populated, so I didn't have to do a thing. I was already in zone, so my postcards already got my pictures and everything on it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's looking
Okay.
good.
So I just chose a back because I want to show you something. On the back, you'll see here, that, see where it says homeowner? If you mailed me this card, it's going to go, Dear Barbara. How cool is that? Thinking of
It's full
selling.
your CRM.
It's,
Anything in the parentheses, they pull.
Correct. And oftentimes, though, it'll say address, which means it's going to go, Dear Barbara, and it's going to thinking of selling, and it'll have my actual address. So every postcard is individualized to that house and that person. And the lead to text code and this QR code is linked to that address. So anything they do, it's coming to you, okay? And it's all linked to you and that address. So it's lead generating. So it's better than just a postcard that you design and just in Canva and mail out that doesn't have any lead to text
So
capture.
don't change anything in the brackets, don't delete the brackets or anything, because you're gonna
Correct.
mess up the card.
Right. So okay, so we're gonna make a postcard. We're gonna make a postcard. Let me go back to the front. We're gonna start from scratch.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna upload some photos. Now, as I said, if this is your listing, they're already going to be up here. But since they're not, I'm gonna quickly do it. I'm gonna upload some photos. Bear with me a moment. Desktop. And it's go to class. And we'll do, which one do I like? I like this one, it has more grass. Okay, then I'm gonna click on, yep. Then I'm gonna click on, sorry, it's wonky. I'm gonna click on the second picture. So then I want, I'm mixing up houses here. Let's see, I want a kitchen. And then I want a bedroom.
it's almost summertime, do you want a pool?
I would like a pool, and I'm
Okay.
going to have a pool too.
Is it, yeah, I was looking at
Does
that.
it not pull from your listing?
It does. And when this is, I'm not a realtor, so it's not, I don't have a
Mine
listing.
did, yes, mine pulled from.
The
it's
thing
not
is
at all.
what's
No,
really
I was
cool.
wondering why she was doing it.
I had to do it one by one because I'm not a realtor. However, as you'll see here, when you, let's say it is your listing, it's going to just throw random pictures there. If you don't like which pictures they chose, then you're going to click on it and you're going to scroll through all the 78 pictures that are here from that house. They'll be there. You can change the pictures. You don't have to use the ones that they auto-populated, okay? So I'm going to go here, property address. Somebody give me an address, any address.
5509, Tropical Toucan. Toucan.
T-O-U?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Toucan.
And it's
Toucan.
Las Vegas,
It's a
Nevada.
great day.
Yes.
89.
130.
Okay, so now I've got my address. And I'm going to say that it has
You're
4
doing Corefact,
bedrooms,
right?
Yes.
Ignore me.
3
But,
baths.
I'm so excited, Barbara was doing Corefact, and went back into the Tim Foley's Human Archives.
Thank you.
What
I
is
didn't know you
it?
had a brother
When I was
too.
at Remax, when I used this for everything.
Look at that guy, that's why.
You
I got
use,
mad.
you use Corp?
Baby.
Let me see this if you have enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
You have been a realtor an awful long time,
I couldn't get it to my
huh?
account because the account was
That
dormant.
handsome
Other side.
dude.
But that's all the different variations I used to
You have
use
not aged.
back then. Hey, listen, not a word. But this is the coolest thing in the world.
This is
It costs a couple
wonderful.
of bucks, it's not free. But if you use it right, I mean, me and the buddies at Remax, we killed it with this.
And on the back page, you'll notice it says, what price would you sell for? And you see where it says address and city? Every postcard is gonna be
Right,
personalized to
once they
that
click
person's
that, you
house.
have their info forever.
Every-
You. So, there you go. My 2 cents.
Thank you, Tim. Okay, let's keep making this postcard so we don't run out of time. Okay, because I know everybody's hungry because I don't provide food.
Are you gonna provide food?
No, no food today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so pretty much everything is done on my front. Look how fast I did it. Isn't that great? Now, I do not like this LVR 2024 on here. Hopefully, if it's your listing, that won't be on there. If it is your listing and it's on there because the MLS put a watermark on it, I would say upload your original photos because that looks tacky. It shouldn't be on there, and it's probably just because I'm not a realtor. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go back to the back. See, front of the postcard, back of the postcard. It's at the bottom.
They go back.
So now on the back, there's not much to do. I can change this text if I want, just by clicking on it and going up here. I can do whatever I want, like hi, right? But I'm not going to. But homeowner is going to say, Dear Barbara, thinking of selling, what would your home be worth in today's hot market? I can change that too if I don't want it to say hot market. Find out, you'll be taken to a website that provides information about your local market activity. Contact me by phone or email for a more personalized estimate. When they go to that website, it's literally going to let them play with like it's a Zestimate, you know, kind of like, but once they do that, you know which house it is. And that is when you're going to become a detective and make sure you knock on the door, you call, you find their phone number. You can also reach out to me and say, hey, can you find a phone number or an email or anything for this house? And give me one address. And we will look it up. And we'll have our vendor look it up. And we'll do our best to give you phone numbers. And so far, pretty much every time somebody's asked me for information on one particular house, we'll get a list of phone numbers that are associated with that property, and you just sit there and go through them all. There's cousins, brothers, children, you know. But the thing is you've got to find a way to get in contact with them, or your lead is worthless, and they're probably not going to call you on a postcard. They have to really be interested to call you. But this is non-threatening, and you need to get a hold of them. So anyway, there's that. Change anything you want. Now, I suggest first save and exit, because I don't trust anything. I've had too many computers crash. So once you save and exit, you just go to orders. See that little orders there? And it's going to pop right back up, and you hit edit. First thing we're going to do before we go any further is we're going to hit download. And when I was doing this with that agent last week, we printed it, and we saw a mistake that we both missed on the screen. And so then you're going to download it, and you're going to save it, and you're going to print it, and you're going to stare at it. You know, make sure every single word is correct. So anyway, there's that, and you're going to save it to your computer so you have it. But we're going to continue. Let's say everything is wonderful. I'm happy. I love it. I've proofed it. I've saved it. We're going to move forward. Now, you have ordered a farm from me in advance. Okay, usually it takes about 24 hours. Tell me what you want. Say, I want only homes around this address, all the homes in the neighborhood. Okay, so it could be 80, it could be 200, but if it's a big neighborhood, say cap it at say 250, because it costs money. You know how much your budget is that you want to spend, so or cap it at 100. Or there was a price break at 125, so cap it at 130. Right? Tell me how many homes you want to mail to, because it's you know, it's expensive. So be sure to do that. And then one more thing, super important. Tell me that it's to make it Corefact formatted. Yep. Say, I want a Corefact farm. That's all you got to say. I want a Corefact farm. I'm using Corefact. Corefact is my man.
So if you request a Corefact farm and you get a brain fog and decide not to use Corefact, are you screwed with that farm, or can you still utilize it?
It will still utilize and upload into other platforms.
Okay.
So you can use it to upload into list reports, you can upload into Breakthrough Broker, you can upload into the zone, you can do whatever you want. The difference is, when you order a regular neighborhood farm, there's like a gazillion columns.
Right.
Okay? When you order a Corefact farm, it's formatted for this, so there's fewer columns. So when you actually upload it, you don't have to map the fields and tell it which columns you want to use. It's a pain in the patootie, and is really not fun. So when you order a Corefact farm, it's boop, it's done for you because it's already formatted correctly. So I'll show you. We shall do it. Okay, so I'm going to mail to my contact list. I could already have it in here. Let's say I've mailed to this neighborhood before, which is what you do when you're farming. You want to mail to the same people over and over and update it maybe every 6 months. Or you can create your own list, which I don't know why you would do that.
Is it advisable to pull a new farm? Like, let's say you pick a specific neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome that it stores it in there, but is it advisable to pull a new list, because what if people move in and move
Yes,
out?
I would
Otherwise
do
you're
it every
in.
6 months, every 4 to 6 months. There's not that much going on right now. In a super hot market, yeah, I'd probably pull it every month. In a really slow market, use your judgment. What do you think? If this is your farm area, you know what's going. Are there any solds? What needs to be, yeah, what, does it need updated? What, how many have solds?
Okay, I got
Yeah.
a question with
Because
the
it's
Three
a
months.
30 to 45 days for turnaround, and it's not that it matters, but, you're spending those, what, $1, $2
Yeah.
for the postcard to somebody that's
And you
not.
want it to be right,
Yeah.
and I mean, not to abuse your time, of course, but I mean, it doesn't cost us anything to get the list from you, so.
Correct.
It doesn't really hurt a whole lot if we ask every 3 months or 6
Nope,
months or
that's
whatever it might
absolutely
be.
perfect. 3 months is good. 3 months to 4 months, yeah, absolutely. Joseph?
Oh, no, just turnover rate. What does that look like? Usually like on something that's, we're in a good market or a slow market or maybe in between.
That changes according to the neighborhood. Every 7 years, the turnover rate seems to go up.
And there's
That means
some-
more homes sell.
There's some
And
neighborhoods that are so good, they never leave. So you might sell one home every couple of years. You could see one home closes every couple of years. But other ones, every 3-4 months, there's at least somebody closing in there. So that's why it's really important to pick your market, your farm. Because we always tell you, pick a farm, what do you wanna do? And you're like, I love this neighborhood, great, but nobody leaves that neighborhood.
yeah.
So you might sell one house in there. So that's why you want something that's gonna actually have a turnover rate. So you're just gonna have to watch it and then
And-
go back and, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, and see what the movement is.
And do you guys know that Rock Title provides market reports every single month, and it has a turnover rate report that's by zip code for every neighborhood in Las Vegas?
No.
Or say that again?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you. I'm gonna show you because
I didn't see that email.
I can't believe that you guys don't have it.
You would tell us if somebody's already farming that area, of course, right?
I don't know who
You
farms
would know.
what. I know a
Of
couple
course,
people.
your own.
Yeah,
Well,
it has
there's
to
a lot
be.
of title companies in town
Yeah.
too, so they might be getting one from another one and you have no clue. Cause I see homes come up in my little farm and I'm like, how the hell did that happen?
Well, even so, I mean, somebody can go through Tim Sam's to get a farm and.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Well,
I
have
wouldn't
no
know.
idea.
Yeah, I have no
Right,
idea.
even the
Okay,
county.
so I am. Oh,
So
wait.
you said Rock Title provides market reports on every single.
Every month, once a month. I'm looking for it. Give me a moment.
Okay.
And is this something we request a specific zip code from you or
No,
is
it
this
just
something
comes
you can-
every single month, but
It's like an auto type of a.
yeah, you get on the if
Cause
you're.
I've seen reports on appreciation.
Yep. It's on that same thing. Hold on. If I had worked here longer than I have, I've only been here for a short time. Let's see, what's it called? Who's it from? NB Customer Service? Let's just glance. The new one's about to come out. All right. Well, I'll do a class on that. Shoot. Look for an email from customer service that says market reports. And there's all kinds of cool links on it. And I wonder if it's in Rock University. Give me 2 seconds. Let's just for fun look and see if. Give me a moment, because I really do want to show you this. It's super cool. Oh, log in. All right. Marketing video, social media post, newsletter, landing page, open house templates, market update templates. I don't know. I'm looking. No. Where is it? Do you know, Wendy?
I'm looking at mine, I've got every other title companies, but
All those market reports.
I'm not getting the Rock Title one for whatever.
So it's from Rock Title.
Well, I don't know. I haven't gotten it. I've
Here,
only been working here a
Barbara,
month.
I forward it to you right now.
You did. Wonderful.
I just found one.
Awesome.
May not be the
From
most
Rock
recent,
Title?
but
Yeah, because I want to show it to you. I just haven't been working here long enough to have gotten it. Let me hit send receive.
Sounds like a market report.
Oh, let me get rid of my search. Go away. Go away. Oh, for heaven's sakes. All right. You just sent it to me?
I just hit send, so
We'll
it
give it
says
a
send.
moment. We'll give it a moment.
Takes a long time to go from my phone to the screen.
Yeah. Just a moment. It's really cool. That's I kind of want to take a moment to show it to you.
Yes.
Hello.
So, no, I'm looking, I don't have it either, so, how do we get our email into that?
Email Jackie, just nvcustomerservice@rocktitle.com.
nvcustomerservice@rocktitle.com.
And I probably have 1,500 of those. You sent it to Barbara Becker?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Come on, internet is
Customer
slow.
service at Rock Title?
nvcustomerservice@rocktitle.com. Just please add me to the distribution list for the monthly market reports. That's all you have to say. It's Jackie Nunez. Come
Distribution
on.
list for, I'm sorry,
NV
for
Cust.
market.
Yeah, say please add me to the distribution list for the monthly market.
Monthly market.
Rocktitle.com.
Monthly market report, thank you.
Mhm. I just want to show it to you. Can this not take 15 minutes, please?
Help me, Barbara.
No.
Oh, screen.
I'm just wondering if it froze up, so we'll give it a moment. Look, it's a high pollen alert today, guys. It says down on the bottom. Sorry. I'm weird. I'm weird. Why is it not coming up? Please. All right, well, let's move on. We've got to make a postcard. And that's the whole purpose of this class. So we will do that. I will maybe talk about it at a sales meeting. Let's go back to Corefact. Okay, so we're going to attach a file. This is, now once you get the farm from Rock Title, you need to open it on your email and save it to your computer. If it's not saved to your computer, you cannot upload it, okay? So I've already saved it to my computer, so I'm going to hit attach file, and I'm going to choose the file. And here is the sample Corefact farm, and there it is, and I'm going to hit add. Okay, so now you'll see there's 281. I've already looked at the farm. You really do want to look at the Excel farm and make sure that, you know, if there's a client in there who hates you, let's just say that will never ever happen. Yeah, in the farm itself, just highlight that row and delete it. You can move people out of that farm if there's someone in that neighborhood that you know is a realtor and you don't want them to get it, or someone that you don't want it mailed to the homeowner themselves that you just sold the house to. You just delete that row.
All right.
Okay, you just delete
You
it.
just double click on the left.
Yeah, when you're on the left,
Excel.
you'll highlight it. You'll click
Highlight
once
the
to
whole
highlight
row.
it, and then you'll right click and go to delete row.
Got it.
And when you delete that row, it's gone. So then there'd be 280. So you can definitely, I think it's a good idea to look at the farm. If you know your neighborhood, there might be someone you don't want to mail to. Or you might just leave it as is. Now, you can send me a copy. Now, Wendy was talking about when you're actually looking at the Excel farm, you can add yourself. So that's what she can do that too. And I suggest doing that as a double.
Barbara, one quick thing, I didn't renew my Excel subscription, and so if you don't have Excel,
That
you
is a
open in
problem.
Google.
Go to openoffice.org, and that's Excel, and all that is free. Open Office.
Yeah, it's a problem with Google Docs. So OpenOffice dot what?
I think it's .org or yeah. You just open Office and it should pop up.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a.
Because they wanted too much money, so I'm like, oh no, but then you realize that
Everything is Excel.
Yeah.
It's so necessary. This is where you'll put your own address in. Did you guys see where I clicked? See that little button? Send me a copy. Put in your own address and sample this
It
address.
says send me a copy, that's what it
Mhm.
said, okay.
Yeah. Now, one thing to note, let's say you want these mailed, but you also want 25 sent to you. That will be in a separate order. You will go back into order, edit, and then just have them printed only and sent to you. If you're mailing them out, you can't do both. Okay? All right,
I buy
so,
Office at Costco, by the way.
What's that?
If you go to Costco, you can buy student versions of Microsoft Office for like $120, and then they're just permanently yours forever.
oh, that's nice. Good to know.
It's a one time.
It's a one-time charge of like $120 so many days. You can buy it online, or you can buy them in store sometimes, but it's just a flat fee and it's yours forever. There's no monthly fee.
Oh, thank
What
you
is
so
that?
much.
If you go to Costco, through their website or in the store sometimes, you can buy Microsoft Office.
For students,
But
you said for
either
students.
they sell a student edition, which is Excel, Word, PowerPoint,
Right.
Word, whatever, all the main ones you're gonna use. But it's just a flat fee of like $120, and then it's yours forever. There's no monthly fee.
That is an amazing tip.
Nuts.
Thank
'Cause
you.
I bought mine 5 years ago, it's no longer getting updates, but it still works just fine.
Right.
Okay.
Cool,
Awesome.
very good. Okay, here we are, guys. So we have 282, and you'll see here the processing time. This is the date your order is scheduled to be dropped to the postal carriers, to the post office. So today is the 23rd. It will be printed, addressed, and ready to go to the post office on April 25th. Now you can change this date if you want it to go later, if you're scheduling things out, whatever, but right now we're going to leave it. You can save and exit, you can download again. We're going to continue for time's sake. Now, all kinds of choices. Now, if you just need a digital proof download, I would say no. I don't want that. I don't want to pay anymore. So the $2.99, you don't need that. Watermark download. That means when you download it and print it to proof it, it says sample across it. Who cares? You're going to be mailing it, right? If you want one that is a PDF that you can print yourself and do whatever you want, you don't want that watermark on it, you can pay $2.99 flat fee and it will not be on there. It's just whatever you're using it for. Embellishments. So front and back coating, 2 cents more a postcard. It makes it thicker, it makes it glossier, it makes it fancier, just to make it easy. Or you can do front coating only. It's still nice, but it's not as fancy. We're going to go with the lower price. Informed delivery. You know, when every day, if you're signed up for informed delivery, you get a USPS email every day showing you pictures of what's coming in your mail. Yeah. This is what this is. So you could do the basic informed delivery and it's not going to show, it'll just show your picture in black and white and it's free. Or you could get premium informed delivery and it's going to stand out in digital color. Nobody really glances at that enough to care, so I wouldn't spend the 2 cents, but you can if you really want to. So I'm going to go free. Down here, paper types. There's satin 130, that's a real thick, high-end, shine-free 15-point matte cover stock. And this is satin cover 110. It's thick, high-end, shine-free, but just a little bit thinner. But it's still quite beautiful. You saw all the samples. Every one of them was nice. So I'm going with the free version again. So everything here, I clicked the free version. Okay. We're almost done. And then I can show you some other things. Huh?
The cool things, because when I first started doing them on different platforms and Corefact, I definitely need this class because we've got to keep repeating and doing things. But I used to go through and see who had homes listed and not want it to go to them. But I realized there is a disclaimer on the second page at the bottom.
Yes. And it says if your home is currently listed, please disregard this. And then yeah, and if you're the buyer's agent,
covered.
Yeah, your tushy's covered. There is the disclaimer on there. Let's see if we can find it
It's
here.
really small.
So there's page 1. It's tiny.
What?
Here it is, all in here. All information. Wait, I need a magnifying glass.
I know how to do
All
this.
information deemed reliable but not guaranteed. If your property is listed with a real estate broker, please disregard. Copyright 2023 Corefact.com. So you are covered. Okay? So let's just keep going. Let's say I proofed it, I've double proofed it, I had a friend proof it, I printed it, I've done everything, and I saved it to my computer. So you're really going to cover your butt. Let's go add to cart.
Sounds like a lot of work.
No, was this hard?
No.
This was not hard.
Oh, so this is easy, but it's a lot of work if you do it yourself. That's
Yes.
why
The
mailing
Canva is
this.
a hot mess.
And again, if you've taken my listing class, I send these, I send the Corefact postcards every single time my listing closes, just sold. And I sold one. It cost me $150 to send these out to the subdivision. I got 2 listings off of it. So for $150, it's worth it. It's done for you. It was my listing, pulled everything in there, and then I just had to print. I always buy the jumbo ones because the little ones get lost in there.
I agree.
And it's also great for promotion. Look what I do. And then they're like, oh, I buy the extra large ones. I want to promote your house, and it's all in the way that you promote yourself and market yourself, but well worth the money.
What would be a manageable size farm for people? Because my farm
200.
is my neighborhood, and
210.
so I got 6 farms in one.
I would.
Because I got 1,200 homes in my
That's
neighborhood.
That's a lot.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I would start small. I would start with like 200 homes max.
And how, are you just grabbing the little square thing and
No, I
taking
would
a few
order the
streets?
farm specifically. So if it is not an actual subdivision, you're going to give me street parameters, the north, south, east, and west streets. So Charleston to Pavilion Center to
Well, I did that,
Alta,
there's
and
1,200.
yeah, okay, then you're going to
And
narrow it down smaller.
But that is, it's just
But
right
you
to
could
out the
also
narrative.
go, I only want the homes within these street parameters that sold prior to 2019, and, you know, that sort of thing, or have equity.
Yeah, that's how I
Or
do it.
move to a smaller neighborhood.
Right. And it's
Or
two
just
different-
pick a
Smaller
quadrant,
subdivisions,
just
yeah.
say, you know, break that into 4 quadrants and order 4 farms separate. And
Okay,
name
that's-
them, this is my north, this is my south, this is my east, this is my west,
Well, I
and
split
save
it
them
in
to your
2,
computer.
I got east and west, one side has 500, the other 700.
Yeah, that's gonna
But
be
here's the
expensive.
thing, we narrow it down, like, I would do single stories that have been there at least 5 years and have at least 200,000 in equity.
Maybe size.
And they can, you can get us that far with those
Yeah,
parameters.
not with 2,000 equity, but I can do
Well-
loan to value.
Yeah, something, you know.
And you know the value, so just say, you know, I need 30% equity.
Yeah, so you tell them what you're wanting, but you've got 1,200 homes, do you want 1 stories, do you want 2 stories, you want ones with RV parking, do you want ones with pools, what, like, I only want to market the ones with pools, the ones that sell faster, usually 1 stories, the ones
Right,
with pools,
okay.
larger lots,
Yeah.
like, you tell them what they want and they give that to you and
So that's how I narrow it down.
Yeah, and
Alright, I
start
was
with
trying to
a-
figure out, I'm thinking,
I think really the most important thing is consistency. When you mail postcards, you're gonna be like, and you get nothing, you hear nothing, it's just
Right.
crickets. Don't let that get you down. As I talk to people, when you've mailed 3, 4, 5 times, their face is now being seen by the same people over and over and over. That's what is gonna give you credibility and make you be the standout in that neighborhood. Because how often at your house do you receive 5 postcards from the same person?
But it doesn't always have to be postcards. 1 month you do postcards,
Yeah.
the next one you do a handwritten letter
Yes,
or
absolutely.
you know, that this is the value
It's
of
your
your
face.
home. Then you can do a door hanger and walk the neighborhood. It's just being seen. And
Yes.
sometimes it's not about spending that kind of money, but when you're gonna spend that kind of money, make sure you do it right. Because there's other people that I have like a big stack of what you shouldn't do.
I needed that
I
first.
saved them because I was like, okay, we all need to learn, and sometimes they say that, you know, just get it done, but if you really do need to spend a little bit of time on it, and since they're already pre-made, it's already made to our stuff, cause it's through the zone, all of your stuff and your branding is in there, it's super easy just to do it, hit it out, and then next month, try to find something else.
Mhm.
That's what I suggest.
I think so, absolutely. And you don't have to do the mailing every month, like you said. And you can also do a handwritten letter. That's fine. That's really nice. And you can have custom stationery too if you wanted it. Or you can use Realty One groups. That's free. So there's ways to do things affordable. You just have to be seen over and over and over. Okay? So anyway, basically, I'm just going to go. Now, there's every month, once you order, there's a code for the first order. It's first 10. You get 10% off. Pretty much pays for the shipping and handling, whatever. But after that, you'll get an email every single month from Corefact with that month's, like April's discount code. So you'll get emails from them once a month with a discount code. So I'm just going to go to checkout, and then we shall just go play around in here. Now, here's where you decide whether it's going to be first class. Now, there was quite a few homes. There was 280, so this is a big farm. So you'll see it's, you
So
know.
that's a big farm, 280.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, it is. I have to be honest with you. This is a really nice handbag. This is a really nice handbag.
God bless you, Sean.
I know, and after doing that shit, I didn't wanna do
I
it
couldn't
again.
imagine
I was
doing
like-
Make it doable. If it's small enough that you'll do it, then it's something to you. If it's too big and too expensive, you're not going to be consistent.
Right.
Start with 100 homes if that's what your budget allows, and walk those 100 homes. I mean, it may take you a few weekends, but I mean, you've got every quarter. You want to do this every, what do you say, Wendy? Every quarter? Every
Now,
6 weeks?
So when I was consistent, I did it for a full year, and I would change it up every month, but I did have a newsletter, and I spent a pretty penny, and I sent 7 of them out, once a month for 7 months. And it cost me about $10,000 for that, and I never got anything. And then I sent $150 postcards, I got 2 listings. You don't know what's gonna
Right,
work, right?
yeah.
So 1 month do postcard, 1 month do door hanger. Then I like the personalized note, and I'll do that twice a year, where it's got Realty One at the top, and it says, interested in knowing what your house is valued at. But those are, I do that to my past clients. At your property at 123 Main Street at 2,600 square feet, here's the range that they're selling. 600 to 800. If you want a more fine-tuned estimate, let me know, I'll stop by. And then there's a picture of me with my signature, and then I fold it up and I put it in a yellow envelope that I get from Office Depot.
A yellow one?
Yellow one.
Anything with
yep.
color is great.
Yeah, and then I handwrite the address, and so the note is typed, but I handwrite the address and stamp it. It costs me pennies compared to that. And then the following month I'll do something different, but you're always there, and then you can go about. So postcards I would say every quarter, so you're not spending all that kind of money, but find something else that is gonna get you out there. If you could get their email list, then you could do that. If not, then you start calling. Hey, did you receive the letter? Are you interested in me stopping by to get give you a better estimate? So you just have to be consistent. You can't just mail it once, I didn't get anything done.
No.
It's an ongoing thing.
Absolutely. I have an example of this really happened. So this really happened. So I have but this really happened, and this is a great story just to inspire you. So I had an agent, and she started using Corefact, and she's like, man, this and that, but it started working. She started getting a listing here and listing. She's like, okay. She stuck with it. And she called me one day, and she's like, you're never gonna believe what happened. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She goes, I got this call from this guy, and he said, I'm only in town for one day, and I need to list my house. And she says, okay, what's your address? And he goes, I got your postcard, right? And she goes, okay, what's your address? And she's like, that's not sounding familiar. So she's looking it up, and she went there ready for the listing presentation, but she was a little scared, right? She wasn't, because it'd been a long time since she'd mailed to that neighborhood. So anyway, this guy opens the door, and he's like 6'6". And she's like, and he was a retired basketball player. He had one day he was in town, he wanted to sell his house. Well, she goes in, she goes, may I see the postcard before she walks in? And he hands her postcard, and she goes, oh my God, that was like a year ago. He goes, yeah, I kept it. And he had a pile of mail on his counter in the kitchen where he had just dumped a drawer. And he found her card, and he called her. So the coolest part is not only did she sell an $800,000 listing, he was buying over here in Summerlin a brand new build. And he goes, I haven't signed any of the paperwork yet. So he called them and said his realtor's coming. So she drove over here to Summerlin, and she got like $1 million house, and she got the $800,000 listing for a postcard that she mailed a year ago. They're beautiful. People keep them. And it was in his drawer. So, you just never know. The coolest things happen. And she was really happy that day. Okay, let's go forward with questions. There's so many other things to show you, but...
I have a question.
Yes.
If you're in my account and you scroll down to email signature, what is that?
That is if you are... If somebody emails you and it responds, so I would probably, just to be safe, it's under my account, email signature, and I would copy and paste your Realty One group email signature that you downloaded from the zone. I would put it there, just in case. I don't know if somebody emails you, maybe it does an automatic response.
You know what? Yeah. So
do you know when?
Yeah. So when you get that little code that says, it shows you the map, and it says click here, or go to this website and type in this code. Each postcard has a separate code, and that code is attached to their address. So when they type in that code, it will bring up all of your information with an email signature, and it says, oh, your property is valued at.
Oh, so you really do need to do this. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me show you again where it is. Let's go back. So here's your main page of Corefact. It's under My Account, and there's personal information and email signature.
So
that's important.
I've had an issue before where I just go to right click and copy my email signature, and then the little Realty One boxes never show up. I get an empty box with an X. It doesn't really like me.
That might be on the zone, that'll help.
So
I would be happy to sit down with you and see.
Would?
Yeah, I'll be happy to sit down with you and see if we can figure it out.
All
okay?
right, thanks.
All right, so let's go back to, anybody have any questions? What do you think of this? Is it cool? Is it not cool? You like it?
Did between this and listing reports, I mean, how can we go wrong? This is like amazing.
I think it's cool. This is, you know, if you want to mail something, so not only, I want to show you the note cards are cute. They're very inexpensive. Let's just go general note cards. Like, I see an agent sitting out in the bullpen and she mails out 5 note cards a day. And I'm like, that is awesome. She handwrites them and she literally does it every day. I see her doing it. So these are customized. So they're personalized to you with your picture on it. And let's see how much they cost, because I knew how much they cost 3 years ago, but gosh knows what happened. So let's say this one's cute.
Now, do you think she's sending them to, well, thank you, that sounds like an existing client.
I don't know.
Somebody she just
Someone
talked
she
with.
met.
Oh, okay.
You know,
right.
someone
Thank
she
you for
just
coming
ran
to my open
into,
house.
somebody
Thank you.
who came to your open house, a past client. They don't have to say thank you. You can have, she had generic cards, I just happened to pull up a thank you. And you can actually start the order and write anything you want into it.
Do they have an option to write notes in different language?
Ooh, good question.
So I have
ChatGPT and copy and
Yeah.
paste
Yeah,
is what I would
copy
do.
and paste if you wrote it in Word.
Yeah, like for instance, if you took this and you took all this and you copied it, this is a good question, very
That
good
is a
question.
good question.
Let's see about if did I save it as a favorite? Yeah, I did. Okay. And now let's go into ChatGPT and let's paste it. And I'm going to go translate to
What language?
Polish.
Polish.
wait, hang on, I didn't hit go fast enough. Okay.
Austrian copy.
All right, let's get I don't know, I've never done this before. You ask good questions.
This is uncharted, is that right? Does that look good, Curly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
All right.
uncharted territory. Now we're gonna copy this and paste it into that into that thank you note.
And it should print whatever you have there, right?
It'll
I
do
mean,
whatever
it's
you
gonna-
have there.
Right.
So we're doing it, I put a thank you card in Polish right now.
By using ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. So now I'm gonna copy all this and go back to my order. I'm gonna delete that and paste that. And let's go back and see if it's right. Does that look good? Now I would fix the spacing and you know, make it whatever you want to do, but you can copy and paste and put stuff anywhere you want. So yes, I can say yes, you can do that.
Nice.
You can also have ChatGPT write something if you don't want to write anymore. But anyway, these are really cool. So there's some neat stuff in here under store. Social share. You can sign up to get all kinds of, it'll tell you all about it, but to social media posts.
Are those free, do you know?
No, they are not. You have to
Okay.
subscribe. Nothing is pretty much nothing
My
is free.
gosh.
Nothing is free on Corefact. Now Breakthrough Broker has
Right.
a lot of free stuff.
Mhm.
Have you guys been on Breakthrough Broker? Oh, look, we're going to have another class. And we're going to have a Breakthrough Broker class because pretty much, well, 3
Yeah,
years
I
ago
know.
everything was free. Now I think they have something called BB Plus, Breakthrough Broker Plus, and I think it's $13.95 a month.
Yeah, and you get 3, with the regular one, you get 3 downloads a month for free, and then you
It
have
used to be
pay.
all free.
I know, so I was heartbroken, but they realized what they had there, and they're like, no, everybody's gonna pay for it.
So now there's a monthly fee, but it's less than Hulu.
Yeah.
And there's some really nice stuff on there. And if you pay for the BB Plus, do you have unlimited downloads?
I don't know, 'cause I'll pay.
Okay, I'll find out before I do the class.
Because what I do is I find what I'm looking for and I customize it to myself and then I download it and save it to my computer. So I always have that. So when I do a presentation, it's already saved on my computer. So next month I'll find 3 other things I want, customize it to myself, and then I download it. to my
Brilliant.
computer.
And yeah, there's some wonderful things for open house in Breakthrough Broker.
Yes, if you're gonna do a listing, like a flyer or something, you're gonna have to do a new one each single time, but, any stuff that I put in my.
Yeah, like the buying
presentation,
process, the
yes.
buying process,
All of
there's like a
that.
circle of the entire buying process and it's personalized to you, so we'll do a Breakthrough Broker class. I need to sign up and get BB Plus though, or apparently it won't work very well.
Yeah, well, but, I mean, it depends on what you're downloading, you can customize everything, you just can't download it, so.
I'll charge rock title. Okay, so Corefact, what do you guys think? Does anyone have any questions? Did it make sense? Do you understand it? It's pretty simple, huh?
Yeah.
I have a silly question. In the Corefact information thing,
Uh-huh.
it has social media links.
Yes.
How how do I link, what's my Facebook link? Like,
All right.
You would probably be like, you don't know your username?
You can
You
go
would
to
be like
Facebook,
Facebook
open it up,
slash-
and copy the link and put it in.
Right.
That's what I did.
Okay, so
I
I'm
got
going
that
into
as the link
Facebook.
with
but I
my
wanna put
Facebook.
my business one, right?
So,
Is that
okay,
so?
did you see what I did? I went to my personal page, and this will be, as I copy this, that will
Got
be
it.
what I put into
Got it.
that link.
Okay.
So you wanna go to your actual page, you would do your business page if you
That's my
want that,
business, right.
but you would actually just copy and paste
Thank you.
that URL in.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And sometimes the little details.
Uh-huh.
If you
That's what
update,
trips you up.
in,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
zone,
So
if you put your stuff into zone, it'll pull automatically. The zone has a spot for you to put your personal
Probably
Facebook.
I gotta come closer.
I
gotta come closer.
Mine's showing in
Okay.
Corefact. And I didn't do Corefact until today, so my.
Got it. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, I will do that.
Well, Corefact is going to have their own help desk, I believe. I don't think that the Realty One Group help desk can help you with Corefact, even though they're linked. It's just like they're a preferred vendor and they personalize everything for Realty One Group. But if you have a question or a problem or you need something, I would go to contact us, customer service through Corefact. Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, if anyone else have a question, we did it. I'm only 4 minutes late. I hope you liked it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, thank you, Barbara.
You're very welcome. Let's see. This camera.
I got my license number today.